I'm the chairman of the Senate Committee on Tertiary Health. My name is Wellington Oyibo. I'm a professor and consultant medical parasitologist at the College of Medicine, University of Lagos. Now, one interesting thing that gladdens my heart is the opportunities that we have as a country to be able to lead ourselves out of any entrapment. And what are we talking about malaria? Malaria is people-driven. It's people. On a large scale, people-driven efforts that will allow us make or attain the required progress and change. Now, over years in the history of Nigeria, in 1940s, we have seen, even in northern Nigeria, a dedicated approach. And that's several decades ago. In 1940s, a dedicated malaria project that was set up by the British agency. And part of what those entailed was to see that that killer disease at that time was given attention. But without looking at some of the indications that has been brought up, I want to say that there's a strong need for in-country response. Local financing has to be properly coordinated. It's not going to come from the air. It has to be properly coordinated. And if we have an agency that is on that front burner of coordinating local mobilizing resources, as was done in the remit of TED Fund. The Tertiary Education Trust Fund Act brought a lot of fillip in the support of tertiary education in Nigeria. The malaria program requires and needs dedicated funding from governments through what I will be proposing to what is now operational in TED Fund. And so when that comes, you're looking at the strategies of government across all tiers will be able to have the right funding, and also see that there are strong coordination of the people and mobilization of the people to be able to get malaria out of the way. But that does not mean that the core elements that is currently existing using curative and other preventive measures will be reduced. It will not be reduced. We just need something that can help this big masquerade out of the house. Malaria is a big masquerade, and fortunately, the world is waiting for African countries to take a different step. And I think this will add very strong feeling to what is currently existing. The malaria program needs in-country fund. What we want is in-country fund for a disease that connects all of us, and a disease that has caused a lot of challenges and big loss to all of us. So my recommendation, just looking at some of the provisions of the bill, technically, is we may not have a malaria eradication agency. Technically, that would not be correct. What the country will be moving towards is to have an elimination. And on the 25th of June, the World Health Organization announced Suriname, one of the Amazonian countries, malaria-free. And we want Nigeria to join that list. So, and it has to be elimination. And when that is, you only attain eradication where it's no more a global challenge. So that's to request for the amendment of that name to read elimination. And of course, to support strongly every in-country resource mobilization, both private and public sector, and especially with what the bill can propose in the remit of TED Fund. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor. Next, Dr.